Hi everyone. Hope you all are doing good. We are bringing to you a new series called Real Women, Real Stories. And for this episode today, we have with us Amruta, who is redefining. Yeah. So Amruta is actually redefining the phrase "anybody can dance." Welcome, Amruta. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Too.
Yeah. So Amrita, as you know, the theme for this week for us is resilience. And before we start the conversation with you, I would hand this over to Mansi to do a small, quick, rapid fire with you.
Sure.
Hi Amrita, I'm so glad you decided to join us. So let's get started with the rapid fire. Okay, your favorite dance move?
Um, I'm gonna show a thing. You guys, uh, you can guess it. Okay. Uh,
Shy.
Yeah, it's
yes.
like a shy woman.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, your favorite movie with a woman lead?
Wonder Woman.
Okay, so I'm gonna name some words and tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I say it.
Okay.
Woman,
Power.
hard work,
Um, Hard work. Success.
resilience.
Change.
Okay, that was great.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Amrita and Mansi. So, talking about resilience and knowing that you have chosen a career which is not a very conventional one, right? And I've seen your posts on Instagram where you have faced a lot of things, you have heard a lot of things from the society, etc. So, how did you manifest resilience, around in your life, and what were the experiences like? How did the society take? What has been your story?
So I'll first start from where it started. Like first, I was a thin child only. Only when I stepped into teenager life, I started facing problems of overweight and all. I didn't know the reason, but later stages, I got to know that I had PCOS, and because of that, I am gaining weight. I had the same diet, same workout, or same. I used to dance for literally 7 to 8 hours continuously, and in spite of that, I was not losing weight. N number of people have commented about my weight, and when I go and perform, I'll come out of the stage. They'll tell, "Wow, it's very nice," but they always used to use, "But you are overweight, and you cannot." I mean, it was not. Uh, it was not pleasing for us to see someone fat and who dance on the stage. And so because of that, even my family, for that matter, they stopped encouraging me in dance, because and also in my entire family, I am the only dancer. They are music, they are into music, but I'm the only dancer in the entire field. So what happened, uh, they stopped encouraging me towards dance, because even they felt that I am not that good on the stage while performing. And I stopped wearing my favorite clothes. I stopped moving my body to the full extent. I used to cover myself, like I should not dance fully, and I should not move my body so that it wobble and all. And then later, my sister was the one, my elder sister was the one who encouraged me, and she told me that that there are people who are fat, and there are people who are waiting for someone to speak out for them. And so I followed her footsteps, and I started dancing to the full extent. And I started this page and all. And most importantly, I would give the entire credits to my sister itself. She was the one who put me into the dresses which I love the most, and she used to compliment me. And along with that, few of my friends as well, they were encouraging me a lot. So I and after this, after I started teaching, after I started proving my family that at a very young age, at the age of 16, I started earning. So when I started earning and when I showcased my abilities to my family, that's when they started supporting me. And I would only request everyone not to, and there are even texts which mention that dancers shouldn't be short or thin or fat. There are texts which says that, but my attempt is to eradicate that thing, that part of the text. When I, started proving myself, everyone should do this actually. You should not talk. You don't have to explain them anything. You don't have to tell them anything. Just do what you have to do. Prove it to them and they will come to your track automatically. So my only suggestion for everyone is don't talk, don't tell anything. Just prove yourself to others and they automatically they'll start listening to you. And my only mantra can say you are more than learning much, you have to learn less and it should be perfect. So what I want to tell is that whatever you have, utilize that. If you love dance, dance. Don't care about anyone else. I didn't get this exposure when I was a kid. I didn't, no one told me this. No one encouraged me. I didn't read any of the articles which said that you are fat, it's okay, you can dance. All it said was, you're fat, you're not supposed to dance.
I mean,
That's very
Amrita,
inspiring.
yeah. I mean, when you talk about dance, when you got into your favorite clothes, we see the glow on your face. I mean, that excitement on your face, it is totally visible. And, it feels so good. First of all, I would like to say that the pictures that you have put up and the pictures that we have seen, they are very powerful. I mean, and they are very different than what we usually get to see, right? And it is such a powerful thing which you just said, that it doesn't matter what people have to say, because what we really want to do, what we really want to pursue, if we are we are sure about it, then there is no looking back, right? Because once
Yes.
once we see success, as you said, at the age of 16, when you started earning at such an early age, everybody started appreciating you, right?
Now whatever post I am posting is about myself, about my thinking, about my findings. I'm not referring to any of the texts, or I'm not seeing any websites and all. What I have studied, what I have come across about my thoughts. When I didn't speak, now I'm struggling to speak and reach out to many people. When you start speaking out, you will automatically see people connecting to each other. That's what happened when I posted about myself, that being fat was a problem for most of them. And when I spoke about it, there were many people who came up and told me that yes, the same thing has happened to us. The only question in my mind is, why didn't they speak up? Why did they waste their time? Why didn't they speak up? They should have spoken up. Only then, if see, for example, if you give them back, whoever they. I was a sensitive child, and I didn't have that much courage to speak up. The only thing which gave me confidence is my work, about the work which I'm doing. And the Bharatanatyam even teaches you discipline, and that confidence, and that the way you carry yourself is all different when you learn Bharatanatyam. If you say, if you introduce yourself as a Bharatanatyam dancer, the respect automatically comes. But if a fat dancer does, why is it not the same? Why is it not applicable for them?
I think since you are so authentic in all your posts, and you are always very, I mean, you post things which people really connect to. That is why I think there's such a lot of engagement and traction for the things that you're doing. And I'm sure, you will actually redefine, dancing for everyone around. And when you also, one very good thing that you said, that why didn't people do it themselves, why were they waiting for you to start this, right? So when you said this, I think that is what a lot of us need to hear today, that you know, so a lot of us want that initial push to start, right? Otherwise people have a lot of apprehensions about, you know, how will society take this, how will they do that. But when we see somebody already doing it, then it seems more smoother. Actually it is smoother, and that flow is already there, so they can do things. So I think you have definitely set an example for a lot of young women already, and not only young, I think of all age groups. And definitely no shape can define the eligibility for somebody to dance, right? So I think you are doing great, and I wish you all the best. Mansi, do you have anything?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was so inspiring, especially since you're just 21. It was really great to hear. I have one question for you. What advice would you like to give to the women who's trying to make it in life, to do something in life?
My only advice for everyone is, don't care. Just don't care about anyone else, about your, everybody is selfish in this world. In this society, no one cares. They only come forward only to point your mistakes and flaws. Just don't care about them, then you will do wonders. Okay, so just calm, just forget the world, be to yourself, be true to yourself, be true to your job, and you have to stop, having all this uh, unwanted thoughts in your mind. That, and also this unwanted thought includes even not being fear of not being successful. So you have to think that I will be successful. Okay, this time I am failing. Okay, fine. Next time I will be doing it better. I learn from my mistakes. You should have that positive attitude towards your career. If you want it, you have to struggle it. Whichever career you take, be it now, people tell that career, Bharatanatyam is not at all a career, or being a dancer is not at all a career. It's not secure. It's not for your future. But what about others, other MBBS or engineering or whatever it is, what about that? They should also, they have to struggle even for that. It's not that you get everything and just like a piece of cake. It's everything is includes the struggle. It's just that you have to not feel that struggle. That, the only way which will avoid you to have the struggle is your interest. If you have that interest, and if you love your job, you will not feel that it is a job. You'll feel that you're enjoying.
You know, you're really redefining dance about people, and your your advice, I'm sure your advice will reach all our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us, Amrita.
Thank you.